You know how they say you don't miss something until it's gone? Thankfully, the wait is over because it's all back. Well, with a slight twist. It's the game you love, like we've never seen it before. 22 teams, all in one place, ready to make history. It's a whole new game.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Star-Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
The fans are filling the seats out in Boston, the site of our broadcast, and where the Celtics will be going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. For the 76ers, they come into tonight's game after a loss to the Pistons. They suffered an upset loss, perhaps a loss of focus, but you can be certain that won't be the case tonight. With a few teams out there competing for those last playoff spots, Shaq, what needs to be done to make the final cut?
Well, you're not going to make many changes to your team at this point. You kind of know who you are. You either are or you are not. What you can do is try to play to your strengths.
The concentration, the effort, the energy, that's where you're going to separate yourself as a contender. I'm letting you know you got to finish strong right now.
And with that, just about time for tip. We will see you later.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Tonight with us as well, the Book of Basketball author, Bill Simmons. Bill, great to see you.
It's great to be here. Nobody is more impressed than my 11-year-old son, who can't believe that he's playing a video game and gets to hear my voice. When he hears my voice just yelling at him normally, now he gets to hear me break down basketball.
But it's kind of fun, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, how
he
great
likes
is that?
it. Yeah.
As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Boston. Right now, they're locked into third place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And, of course, there's Philadelphia, just a few spots below there.
And I think for Boston, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, the maturity and poise of a young Jason Tatum has often been talked about. Maybe that's because his parents prepared him for the NBA from an early age in St. Louis. They had pretend press conferences using a hairbrush as the microphone. As you can say, he's been groomed for this, and it's paying off. Guys?
Yeah, they dotted every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. As Tobias Harris expands his shooting range, Bill, the demand for his services continues to grow. Now, but he's moved around the league a lot here. He's seen a lot of different addresses so far.
Yeah, and that's a red flag. You know, I think when somebody's been on 5 teams and keeps getting traded, he's good enough that other teams keep trading for him, and then he's also not quite good enough that teams are okay if he leaves. And that's a dangerous place to be as an NBA player. You end up 20 years from now, you look at his basketball reference page, and you're like, wait, that guy was on 9 teams? What happened?
Here we go.
So I would like to see him eventually find the right team. I thought Denver would have been a really good fit for him as a free agent with the way he can play off the ball and the way he plays on pick and rolls and stuff, like to put him with Jokic and a team that kind of understands what he is. I didn't like seeing him on Philly last year. I thought, you know, they basically turned him into somebody who just stood in the corner and rebounded. I think he's a better player than that.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris at small forward with Horford at the 4. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Richardson. And it's Milton in at the point. And for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the center, locking down the middle. Walker the pass to Hayward. It's Brown on the wing. To the inside. Tatum's shot is off. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Milton. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, a good job by the defender of not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
Walker dishes to Hayward. Pass to Tice. Pass to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Milton. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Richardson against Brown. Over Richardson. And a wide open look for Walker. Good on the three-point shot.
Walker ready to shoot as soon as he catches the ball there. Great anticipation from the veteran guard.
Here's Milton. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit. Over Walker. That one doesn't go. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Richardson outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That is his first foul of the game. Tatum against Horford. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the fouls. In watching Jaylen Brown, sometimes, you know, Billy looks like a future star. Other times, he struggles. Now, he's only a couple years into this league, and I get that, but what do you think he needs to do to gain more consistency with his game?
I'm actually a huge Jaylen Brown fan. The last 4 months of the season, he became a really good two-way player. And I think the model for him potentially is Paul George, because he had a lot of the same checkpoints that Paul George did. Paul George is somebody that the first couple years of his career didn't go to the line very much, which I always like to look at to see, especially with a forward, if they're going to actually become a real scorer, you want those free throw attempts to be kind of in the 7, 8, 9 range. Jaylen Brown doesn't get to the line, but Paul George didn't either, and I think he's such a good athlete. He's a really smart basketball player. And I think he plays hard. I think that was a weird situation that he was in last year. And he was one of the only ones that got better as the year went on.
He plays hard. You saw something in his eye. I don't think he liked coming off the bench.
He didn't. I think he's really good.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Here's Walker.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Exactly. Nothing easy. They're making them work just to get into their offense. Very disruptive so far.
Here's Milton. Count it. Good. Milton's got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Walker. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Here's Hayward. Connects on the 17-footer.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Here's Milton. 6 points for him. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Embiid. Rebound, Boston.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Here's Harris. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Good work defensively by Richardson. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. And Bill, when it comes to NBA awards, some people have said voter fatigue is a fact. Would you agree with that?
No, I actually think NBA awards are in the best shape they've been in because people are afraid to screw up. You know, that with the internet and the accountability we have now.
Accountability, exactly.
And
There's nothing anonymous about.
No. Yeah. And we have really good numbers and metrics now, and I actually think we make the right decisions with this stuff most of the time now. I didn't really see any egregious stuff last year other than the one person who voted Dwayne Wade for second team All-NBA.
You get a vote, don't you?
I do, and I take it really seriously.
I do too.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. And
I really care
our
about
name is
it.
attached to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also, like, when I wrote my book, I really relied on the All-NBA stuff. Like, they're a snapshot of what happened that season.
Good point. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
Now, here's Walker. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Celtics trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hayward outside. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward. Here's Milton. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. The teardrop falls in. Milton's got 8 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Bill, you're a basketball historian. We know that. Do fans romanticize too much about the past?
I would say the other way. I think they don't appreciate it enough, especially like the millennials and Gen Z. You know you're out there. You're playing this game right now. They tend to think the league started when Kobe showed up and that the 90s and the 80s didn't happen. I sense a real resentment from the younger fans with the LeBron versus MJ thing because LeBron's their guy. They get to watch LeBron. They don't want to hear that MJ was better than him, so they make the case for LeBron and the way things are now.
But what about like the Oscar Robertsons, the Elgin Baylors, and we talked about. My goodness, you talk about some of these players. Unbelievable.
Yeah, the
fantastic
60s,
numbers.
70s, 80s.
Oh.
I think part of what hurts is people can go on YouTube, and when you watch some of the older stuff, nobody's playing defense.
And here are the 76ers now. Jason Tatum missing his last shot, and it's blocked.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here is Harris after Jaylen Brown's miss. On the wing, Harris. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Embiid against Hayward. And stolen by Hayward. Walker surveying the floor. Tatum finds Brown. Back to Tatum. Clock at 6. From deep. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 9. Here's Milton. 8 points for him. Passes it to Embiid. Rebounded by the Celtics. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks. Out left to the wing. Here's Walker, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And, you know, Walker knows how to get to the line a few times per game. Actually, his aggressiveness and quickness with the ball, tough to match up against.
Bill, if you were building a franchise from scratch, which one current player would you begin with or build around?
Probably Giannis, because he's
Still
turning
young enough
25 this year.
yeah.
I still feel like the ceiling of what he's going to do is go up as he becomes more of a shot maker. He's really durable, which I think is underrated. Like, he's just built to play basketball. There's certain guys like that. I think Kevin Garnett was like that. Tim Duncan was like that. Just guys who you just know are going to be around for 17, 18 years. The way I like to watch the running styles, and the game just comes so easy to him, and he's so athletic and really cares and is really competitive and just wants to do this and win at basketball. That's how I play.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons. And the Celtics making a change here. Wanamaker's checked in. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. The Celtics second.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Here's Thibault. To stop the drought. Here's Embiid. Good D by Williams.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And stolen by Scott. Here's Neto. 11 points last game. He dishes it to Embiid. Knocked loose. Stolen by Smart. Here's Wanamaker. Here's Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
The pass to Embiid. Here's Thibault. Guarded by Smart. Back to Embiid. Jacks up a three. Tipped away.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Bill, do you ever think we're going to eliminate conferences in the NBA playoff seeding?
I think that they would have done a 16 seed no conference playoff format years ago. I think they're really worried about the travel, though. And they've looked at it and they've really studied it, and they've looked at the effects of, let's say Boston plays Portland in round one, and you're flying 3,100 miles or 3,200 miles in 3 time zones and all that stuff, and it's a 2-2-1-1-1 series. What is the effect on the team if it goes 7? I think they're really afraid of it. I wish they did it. I don't like the conferences. I don't really understand them. And over the course of NBA history, they've been really confused by the conferences. I wrote about this in the book of basketball, where we had years where San Antonio was playing in the East for a while, and Baltimore was in the West. Which, go look at a map. Baltimore being in the West is ridiculous. Baltimore was in the West and Philly was in the East, and they're like 50 miles away from each other.
Yeah, made no sense.
So they've never really 100% figured out the conferences. And I just think the 1 through 16 makes more sense.
It would sure be better basketball.
It would be better.
Yeah. He's off on the second.
You know, Embiid has a very similar story to Tim Duncan's. I mean, the Cameroon native did not start playing basketball until later in life. Now he's one of the very best in the game.
Williams can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Korkmaz, nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Williams. Back to Smart. From deep. Kept alive by Boston. Round kicks to Williams. Here's Wanamaker. The kick out to Williams. And here's Brown outside. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Scott. Here's Neto. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Williams. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 9 points. Brown, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And, you know, really, guys, Brown is very talented at knocking down shots, even when getting hit.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Brown no good on the free throw.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Pass to Neto. Now Embiid. Here's Neto. They get the rebound. The shot's good. And the 76ers lead by 9.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Now here's Smart. He's coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Thibault, the pass to Korkmaz. Neto kicks to Embiid. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so the first quarter is in the books. Philadelphia ahead, up by 9. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens.
Our relationship started when I was in high school.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the 76ers. Scott is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Robinson, and it's Neto in at the 1 spot. And the first one at the line is good. And Bill, when you yourself get out on the court, is there a play you try to channel or emulate, you try to visualize in your mind?
You mean when I'm playing pickup?
Yes, yes.
Oh, well, now, at this point in my life, it's Davis Bertans. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah. Davis Bertans.
Davis Bertans?
Yeah, yes. What a great stroke. I mean,
I emulate all stretch fours who don't guard anybody.
Yeah.
That's who I am at this point in my life. I run from three-point line to three-point line.
You stay in the perimeter.
Yeah.
Don't tangle up inside.
My free throw attempts are 0 because I don't go to the line.
Just fire away.
And I want you to know I'm there to make an open jump shot. And don't ask me to do anything else, please. I'll set some picks.
Yeah. You are. You're a great screen
set some picks.
You're a great pick and roll guy. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. Thibault, the pass to Burks. No good that time. And the Celtics going the other way now. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
Boy, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Burks dishes to Embiid. And Boston with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Williams. The 76ers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Bill defenders are doing a better job of challenging the shooter from the side so they don't foul and don't step into that landing space when he comes down from shooting.
Yeah, I don't like the landing space. And all that stuff. Like,
well, what would you call
load management? We have all these phrases now. It's like, how did these phrases come in my life?
Load management is interesting.
Load management's the worst. Where did that start?
I don't know.
Can we just play basketball?
Just like work, yeah. Just you'd figure, just rest.
What's the thing they call when the guy travels, but they say it's not? It's like he's gathering the ball. That's another one.
Gathering
I never said gathering the ball in my life until 2 years ago. Enough with the weird phrases.
Yeah. So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Robinson for 3. Philadelphia with the new shot clock. Embiid, the pass to Scott. Williams with the block. Brown wide open. He fires. That one wide left.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Burks can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Williams. That one misses. Nice D from Scott. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Robinson passes to Thibault.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Browns. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. Hayward comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. And then for Philadelphia, Al Horford. He's checked in for Joel Embiid. Harris comes in for Mike Scott. And it's Richardson in for Robinson. And he makes the first but misses the second.
And they've had their difficulties from the line here in the second. Could extend their lead if they just make some more free throws. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here is Harris following the bucket by the Celtics. 6 on the shot clock and stolen by Hayward. Here's Smart. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Smart's got 4 this quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's Richardson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The 76ers again can't hit it.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Here's Harris. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. It's deflected. Outside Tatum. High post shot. Here's Tice. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Horford.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Burks. And he's good on the second. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Milton. He's got 8. Pass to Thibault. From 11 feet away, the 76ers again can't hit it. And here's Boston. They're on a 13-3 run right now. Hayward can't hit.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's Thibault. Rebound, Boston. Tice has got his 6th rebound on the night. Tatum drives in. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Love when Tatum puts it on the floor now. Superb at driving right to the basket and has excellent speed to get there.
Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Milton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And now a look at Jason Tatum. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break. 3rd in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy, and everyone else knows it as well.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Timeout called, the 76ers.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Boston. The 76ers also with a sub. Korkmaz is checked in. The 76ers trailing. Here's Milton. He's got 8. Now the feed to Harris. To halt the run, and Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Back to Smart. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Smart's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics. Here's Milton, guarded by Walker. The pass to Korkmaz. Cranes the three-pointer. Korkmaz has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Milwaukee.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over. And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Here's Milton. Pass to Harris. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Smart passes to Cantor. To the paint. Here's Walker. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
You know, Walker isn't afraid of getting into the paint and going for it. I mean, he's fairly clever for a little guy down there.
Horford kicks to Harris. Great D that time from Tatum. The Celtics with the lead. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Hayward can't hit.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
And Enes Kanter picks up a foul. That's his first foul. Williams, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Raul Neto's checked in for Shake Milton. Here's Neto, guarded by Walker. Neto, the pass to Harris. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Cantor.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. Celtics shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. Down low. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Cantor's got his first points of the night.
And they're finally starting to shake off the horrible shooting slump they suffered there through the first quarter.
Here's Harris. Drills the baseline jumper. Harris has got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
A real comfort zone for Harris. I mean, he's looking to score often from this area.
Walker finds Tatum. Now Cantor. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Clock at 6. There's Walker with the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Walker's got 7 points for the quarter.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
Now here is Harris. He's got 11. Outside Tatum. Now here's Walker. Defense is right there. And here is Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Walker's shot is off. Well, Bill, yet another engaging conversation. Thanks for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Yeah, next time let's talk about the hard salary cap. I think the people really love that one. Yeah, I have some ideas.
You would make it interesting.
I have some luxury tax ideas. Yeah, we'll get super technical.
I would be here for that one.
Okay.
And Clark, you know what? Bill will always give you a great point of view.
And you know what? I think he needs his own barbershop talk show, Kevin. I mean, he's done everything else in media. Go barbershop on him, Bill.
For the 3. Korkmaz, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Now here's Walker. He's covered closely. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Celtics foul.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. The Celtics making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Embiid comes in for Al Horford. Robinson is subbed in for Josh Richardson. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Boston. Fires at the elbow. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Harris. And Boston with the rebound. Now here's Tatum. 6 points for him.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Philadelphia 76ers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 1 point. Kenny, what's your take?
You can see where the priorities are. Rebounding, rebounding, and then more rebounding. They made a concerted effort to get the glass clean.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
I really like how they limited turnovers. You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice passes. When you can play like this and cut back turnovers, it can add up to over 10, 8, 12, 15, 16 easy points, Johnny. I don't know how many points. A lot of easy points. They'll be in good shape if they can keep making the same smart plays.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Clark, if you were a coach on a team, what would you want to see from a guy by the end of his rookie season in the NBA?
You know, Kevin, I won't be specific because I think it's more general in my estimation. Owning his development, whatever that means, embracing how he's going to get better. If it's a particular area of the game, yes. But understanding the professionalism of work ethic and developing good habits and really owning that. That's what I would want to see.
And that one misses. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
And the second free throw, good.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Here's Milton. There's the dish to Harris. Pass to Milton. 5 on the clock. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
When he's close to the rim, the attitude that Embiid brings is, I'm dunking this thing.
Walker with it. Tatum wide open. He fires one. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. Milton the pass to Harris. And here's Richardson. Back to Harris. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Brown. Here's Walker. Finished off the break. And it's a 3-point Boston lead.
I think scoring is what Walker does best. He's phenomenal at that aspect of the game. He scores in a lot of ways.
Passes it to Harris. Oh, that's blocked.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Hayward dishes to Walker. The pass to Tice. Back to Walker. From deep 3-point range, Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Milton. 8 points for him. Fade away. And that one goes long.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Walker goes in, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
The first free throw is good. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
And so Walker nails both of them.
You know, I think opponents have learned it the hard way. I mean, Walker is not a guy you want to put on the foul line. He's an excellent free throw shooter.
Horford the pass to Milton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And there's been some turnover in the Philly front office, but through it all, some bold moves.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, guys. First, the process, and we heard a lot about that as they were stockpiling draft picks and losing a lot of games. It was maybe the most drastic rebuild in NBA history, at least as I can recall. Then new leadership in Elton Brand, who's done an outstanding job, pushing all their chips into the middle to go for it. Great credit to him for not sitting back. In both cases, a plan and a direction, and that's what you want from your organization.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Zone defense, Clark, being played now by a lot of teams. It's amazing that even with that, the point totals just continue to rise.
And you know what? I attribute the point totals continuing to rise to a couple of things. One, the volume of three-point shots that are being taken. And I think teams are playing at a little faster pace universally. You don't see as much walking the ball up the floor as I think you may have seen in years past.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And the Celtics with possession here after the Sixers pick up 2. Here's Tatum. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And they double up Embiid. The 3, a nice shot by Harris. Now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. Brown the pass to Tatum. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
A shot by Milton, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Tatum drives in.
Cannot let Tatum roll to the bucket, Kevin. When he's got a head of steam, he's going to finish with power.
Pass to Horford. Here's Milton, guarded by Walker. Milton the pass to Embiid. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Kemba Walker picks one up.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
I like the work they've done at the free throw line all throughout this game. They've been the aggressors.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. The free throw drops for Embiid. And you look at Joel Embiid, Clark, for a player standing 7'2", probably close to 300 pounds. You've got to be impressed with how well he moves out there.
And, Kevin, that's the first and most eye-catching thing about him when I watch him, is how nimble he is for his size. And you notice it at the offensive end because he's got great skills and footwork, but defensively, he doesn't pick up a lot of cheap fouls despite having the primary role of rim protector for his team.
So here's Burks following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Now here's Embiid, defended by Tice. Embiid, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Outside, Walker. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Harris. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Harris has got 20.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Out to Hayward. Brown right side. They shoot again. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 5. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Boston making some changes. Marcus Smart's checked in for Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Philadelphia. Stolen by Smart. Here's Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his third assist on the night.
And Brown is just so physically imposing. I mean, especially inside where he usually gets whatever he wants.
Now, here's Burks. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside, Robinson. It's deflected. Inside, here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And Kevin, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Now, here's Burks. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Now, here's Brown, following the shot by Alec Burks. Pass to Wanamaker. And Embiid with the block.
You look at his combination of reach and timing, it makes Embiid a superb shot blocker.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now here's Smart. He's got 6. 17-foot shot on the way.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Thibault. He's guarded by Williams. Passes to Embiid. Here's Thibault. Puts up a 3. And again with the rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied.
Smart passes to Wanamaker. Tice with the ball. On the wing, Brown. And Brown throws it down.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
Thibault, the pass to Burks. Swiped it away. Here's Wanamaker. Burks covering. Tice kicks to Smart. Got it. Good job in the low post. Smart's got 8 points. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Now here's Smart. He's got 8. It's hauled in by Thibault. 76ers trailing. 1:57 left in the third. Outside, Robinson. And the pass to Thibault. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Celtics. Tice has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Wanamaker the pass to Tice. He kicks it to Smart. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Shot from 12. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tice has got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside, Smart. With some arc. No good. Shot missing. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Burks. He's averaging 15 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And that one falls for Robinson. And some changes here for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Williams. And it's Jason Tatum in for Jaylen Brown. He hits both from the stripe. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics. It's a one-point game. Kicks it to Williams. Outside, Smart. Now Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Tatum on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Moves on moves. Greg, that's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And he knocks down the first one. The guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
That one misses.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Here's Neto, and the layup's good off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Wanamaker, true on the 14-footer.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Neto, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. Here's Wanamaker. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. 76ers lead by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Then there's Richardson, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. That one goes. Count it. 14 points for Joel Embiid.
What a soft touch from the big man. Embiid's jumper is ATM when he's in rhythm.
Feeds it to Tatum. Poked loose. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And that one, good.
pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
One shot.
Free throw off from Richardson.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
Here's Wanamaker. Here's Cantor. To the right side. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Back to Wanamaker. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Over Richardson. Boston. No good that time either. The 76ers leading by 6. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Tatum. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Walker's checked in for the Celtics. And the 76ers also making a change. Harris is checked in. And it's Williams with the ball for the Celtics. Walker the pass to Cantor. Outside Williams. Pass to Walker from outside the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
And it's Harris off the drive. He feeds it to Horford. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Tatum. 11 feet away. Count that one.
You know, guys, Tatum's ability to rise into his jump shot makes him hard to defend for just about all defenders.
Neto kicks to Korkmaz. Richardson outside. Over Smart. Richardson, no luck.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Neto finds Horford. Passes it to Harris. Williams with the block. Now here's Tatum. He's tightly guarded. Misses off the right iron. The 76ers leading by 6. Poked away. Here's Richardson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
At the line for the 76ers, Josh Richardson. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Cantor. And then for Philadelphia, Embiid, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Raul Neto. And he sinks the second. Celtics trail by 7. Outside, Walker. Floats one up. And no good that time.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Richardson, no luck. Here's Boston now. Walker in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 19 points for Walker.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Milton, guarded by Walker. A shot by Milton, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Smart kicks to Walker. Celtics passing it around. Tatum against Harris. Tatum's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 4. Stolen by Walker. Tatum on the wing. And that one's on target from the wing. Tatum's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, set him up nicely that time, guys. And Tatum, like most players, shoots better off a good pass.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Well, Greg, it was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Williams with the block. But they recover it. And they're able to recover. And they'll keep possession. They retain possession. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
Now here's Williams. Walker with it. Now defended by Embiid. Walker's shot is off. The 76ers lead it. Here's Milton. Dishes to Horford. The pass to Richardson. Williams with the block. And they get it back. Milton's shot is good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And Greg, Al Horford over the summer opting out of a contract with Boston, the final year with the Celtics. A bit of a surprise to fans.
You know, Horford said he wanted to test free agency. Talks between him and Boston abruptly ended, was wooed by several teams, but ultimately signed on with the Sixers.
Some changes for Boston. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams. And it's Brown in for Marcus Smart. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys.
Here's Milton. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Milton the pass to Richardson. Right at the free throw line. No good off the back of the rim.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the triple.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Brown finds Tice. Now here's Walker, guarded by Horford. Shot from 12. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Milton. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
They are just killing him
on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Tatum. It's good. Tatum's got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to Horford. Here's Milton, guarded by Walker. And here's Embiid. Harris outside. Kept alive.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can, Kevin. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Here's Tice. He kicks it to Hayward. Here's Walker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Well, one thing you've got to know about Kemba Walker is that this guy can go off at any time. A dynamic scorer that also possesses the killer instinct. And when he gets it going, watch out. It can snowball into a dominating performance.
Now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Here's Milton. Pass to Horford. Here's Thibault. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Horford. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Brown. On its way from Hayward for 2. And Embiid pulls it down. Here's Thibault. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Walker's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 5. Thibault, the pass to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Hey, once Embiid catches the hot hand now, he's looking to shoot it as much as he can.
Now, here's Walker. He's guarded closely. Lets it go from 11, and that's good for 2. Walker's got 11 points in the quarter.
That's why Walker is out here. I mean, he's got the ability to capitalize in big spots of the game.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Here's Harris, and stolen by Hayward. Here's Tatum. A second chance effort. No good that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Milton. Walker with some nice D. Celtics trail by 5. Tatum kicks to Brown. Off target with his 3.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Milton the pass to Thibault. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 14. And it's in off the backboard. And the 76ers lead by 7. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. There's 1:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Milton, guarded by Walker. Milton the pass to Embiid. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead.
Well, you got to respect not only the strength and size and agility of Embiid, but how about his balance, too? Able to finish through contact. That's impressive.
Now here's Walker. In the corner, it's Hayward. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Philadelphia leading by 7. Here's Milton. The pass to Thibault. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. 5 to shoot. Here's Embiid. Lays it up off the glass.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 9. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Left side, Brown. Now, here's Walker. Got a hand on it.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
That one good for 2. And now it's an 11-point 76ers lead.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Pass to Milton. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Al. The coach mentioned he wanted to come into this building and do whatever was necessary to win. Did you think you guys had the intensity to get that done?
Yeah, no question. I like the energy from our team from the beginning. to be able to come in here and get a win like this, it feels good.
Great road win tonight, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.